wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? This country would grind to a halt and no a thing would grow if it wasn't for the workers in their wellies. Wellies, they're wonderful, oh wellies, they're swell, if it wasn't for your wellies.
Welcome back to our family farm in Wicklow, Ireland. We're milking 140 Jersey Cross cows. It's all go this week, all hands on deck. Main Farmer Joe is absolutely losing his mind lately with cow health. We give an update on how that's going, and then we delve into the new shed build. It's all go. It's very exciting. Enjoy.
Friday the 4th of April, and then there was 8. Cow just calved, grand bull calf, short horn cross, fine big calf. Saturday morning the 5th of April, just about 20 past 6. Cow's going up the yard for milking, nice and mild when you're not standing in the wind. We have that east wind back howling around the place, rattling the roof all night. Temperatures are up on 11, 12, 13, 14 degrees, but you want to be working in it because if you're standing in it wind, you'll be skint. Status on farm. Cows that are milking are absolutely pumping out the gate. We're averaging 25.5 litres or something now. They're doing really, really well. Unfortunately, that cow that was down in the shed early last week, she didn't make it. We got her out the field and lifted her for a couple of days. It just went downhill rapid, very, very rapid. She's huge, bruising and swelling on her back end, up over in her hips and stuff where she'd been bulling, and her back end was just gone, it was dead. Yeah, so far from ideal. Head cow, 2277, morning. So we'll drive on and try not to think about that too much because it's frustrating as hell. Don't knock me down now, girl. Scratching post. Yeah, so cow calved yesterday evening, or last night, so we've 8 left to calve. Yeah, down to very small numbers now, which is super. Another cracking short horn cross bull calf, huge calf, just got him out there this morning. Cow, go easy. And yeah, super calf, so delighted with that. Lambs are going really, really well. Sorry, just scratched my eye. Lambs are going really, really well. We've more beet and stuff ordered to keep that into the cows because it seems to be doing the business. Grass is popping along. We'll do another cover now over the weekend. We started our second round there on Tuesday, I think, or Wednesday. So yeah, that's dry matter's really good in the grass and cows are loving life, and our average farm cover is increasing. The plan is to stop up our silage ground towards the end of next week. We're going to get the maiden heifers out today and let them clip off the silage field. That's the far side of the road. And when we have that grazed off, we will get the fertiliser out for the silage ground. Kevin in yesterday, we went with a bag and a half of 18612 across all the rest of the grazing ground. So our units of nitrogen that we have out now are up on target. I think the recommended level is 60% or 16 units of nitrogen per hectare for the 1st of April. So we're a small bit over that and a small bit behind the target date, but look, we're happy enough. So we'll get these cows milked now and we'll get our new calf fed. We'll drive it on. So it's just lunchtime here on Saturday, the 5th of April. I'm up here. This is our silage field that's across the road. As you can see, there's a super amount of grass on it. It's got slurry, it's got a bag of Selene start, and the plan is to get the maiden heifers out onto it, not this afternoon, by tomorrow afternoon at the latest. I'm currently up here fencing off the roadway, and I'm here with this new Gallagher fencing thingy that Ellen invested in there before Christmas, and it's 4 strands of that temporary fence light reel on all into one holder with temporary stakes. So we're going to go across over here behind where our dung heap is. We'll get power into it and then we'll put other temporary fences up around the boundaries and make sure the heifers are in. So far it's very easy install. I have secured it to that permanent post over there, and I'm just walking out along the reel now and I'm letting out the temporary stakes as I go along. I can secure them to the ground then and put them in whatever position I want. So I'll show you the finished product when I'm done. So here we are, fence is up. So every second stake it has this anchor, orange anchor point that goes back behind, which is super. It takes the pressure off the stake, and it continues on over the far side of the dome We're the safest houses. I'm well impressed with that. An update on construction. It is Saturday afternoon. The digger driver and all the heavy equipment pulled out on Thursday afternoon. The tank had been dug and the site or groundwork prepared for where the calf shed is going to be. The ground had to be lowered, so that was finished. We got a delivery of water pipes to pipe the shore that's over there, so we're going to get that done. And then we got a delivery of stone. You can see it behind me here. Yesterday afternoon. That's going to go into the bottom of the tank. So I'm going to turn the camera around now and I'll show you our concrete contractor Clive. I'm going to start calling him Clive because that's his name, so I don't have to say that long word anymore. Clive was in for a few hours there this morning. He dropped off his track machine, was just getting some of that stone into the base of the tank. So I'll show you what he's been doing. So as you can see, if I lean in over here, we have drainage stone in the bottom of the tank. He's using the ladder to get down into it. That's his stick for his laser level. And this is the end of the tank where all our hard rock was. Looks like we're down at the required level. Well, I knew we were down at the required level. So stone in there now to form a base. And if we come down along here, I'll just show you how the sides along here, the change in soil structure. We have very, very hard core and shale up there at that end, and then you come down along and you've yellow marley clay down on the bottom, and then coming into a vein of kind of sand, silty sand, out dead rabbit sand, which is extremely unstable. And we're blessed, and I mean absolutely truly blessed with the weather, that it's not raining and it's not wet, because that bank would not stay there, as seen here underneath our collecting yard. So this happened on Thursday. Peter was here digging away all the rock and stuff that he'd pulled down here, and he's putting it up there behind. And yeah, it just started to subside underneath the collecting yard, which is, whoa, I nearly fell into the tank, which is scary. The light that Clive is in, and we will have a floor in the tank here, I'm told, by Monday afternoon. And then we will have panels in, walls up. There'll be a tank here by the middle of next week, and we can backfill in here hopefully by the end of the week. No rain forecast between now and then. With a little bit more luck, I know we're not getting a whole lot of it on the cow front, but with the weather, and until we can get that backfill there and take the pressure off that yard, yeah, we'll just keep the fingers crossed. Progress has been made. It is steady. We're going to get there. Drive it on. It's 5:30 Saturday evening. Cows going out to be milked. We were away at a good friend of ours, our daughter's confirmation. We were over eating our food and their dessert and having the chats. Fiona's coming down. He's going to milk the cows while I sort out beef and silage for the ladies that are staying in tonight and move the fence. Then I'm going letting out the maiden heifers. Teamwork makes the dream work.
So I was milking there Saturday. Milking was going great. The heifers were a little feisty, but out of the normal. The gate that pushes them into the drafting gate, the wire split and the gate opened. 6 of them we got now onto the site for the new shed. But eventually, after a lot of quad driving, a bit of stress, got them into the field and didn't have any runaway cows. So
second load of maiden heifers going out to the silage field set up earlier on. Come on, girls. Glorious sunny Saturday evening. Go girls, come on. There they all are now. Heads down grazing. Happy out. So Waylon and Willie and our couple of dry cows going out to join the heifers. Couple of dry cows there, our cull cows. The younger lady on the left there is the first calver that had no milk, and then this old dolls was a 3-spinner, calved in with mastitis, and bag completely shot, udder completely shot. So grass is what they need now. A couple of weeks of that and they'll be fit for sale. And of course there's Waylon. We'll get a couple of weeks grass into him maybe, or whatever, and he'll be in the freezer. And then Willie, I think is what we're calling the other guy, he's for the freezer next year. First checking all the boundaries as they do. Sunday morning, the 6th of April. Another mess for me to sort out. Cow, what are you at? Sunday evening, the 7th of April, cows coming in. As you can see, there's a significant number of them out today. We had all the cows out this morning. Bit of a shit show when I came down this morning. Cow was calved a fortnight, was stuck in the cubicles below. Milk fever. Again, got her out of the cubicle handy enough and just left her, treated her, left her to her own devices. Thought she'd get her feet under her, she didn't. So got her out into the yard and lifted her with the hip lifters, but she's a little bit tapped. She wouldn't stand easy when I lifted her and kept trying to drive forward, and as soon as I let her out with the hip lifters, splat on the ground. Anyway, she was down there all day attempting to get up, in fairness to her, so she's out in the field now. She's eating the grass around her. We gave her a small bit of beat. She has a chance, more of a chance than the last lady, I think. I'll see what she's like now when I'm going home. We'll get nutritional advice in the morning on what to do, whether we need to pull back on the beat, whether we need to come in with more minerals. I don't know, my head is absolutely melted. So to alleviate any further issues with cubicles and slats and concrete and bulling on concrete and stuff, we've let the full herd out. Totally because the weather's playing ball with us. I have the diet wagon back in action. Gonna buffer feed out in the paddock now while we can with the weather. We'll make a better plan in the morning and we'll continue with that buffer feeding in the field till the weather changes or breaks or whatever else. Yeah, that's where we are. Very stressful morning, head melted, but look, the sun is shining, the east wind has calmed down a bit. Fionn, you might hear the quad going in the background there is grass measuring. Grass is growing well. Cows obviously are delighted that they're out and going out again tonight. So look, fingers crossed, we'll ride it out. Sunday evening drama. I'm here at the side of our end of our meal bin. The meal was extremely slow filling into the hoppers inside, so I knew there was going to be something. I'm going to turn it in here now. You might be able to see up in there. Massive blockage at the bottom of our bin. Bit of rooting and hooting here now to try and get it emptied out. So, cows enjoying their buffer feed in the field or in the paddock. Happy days. Sunday evening, cows just calved. Our first fleck-fee heifer. Has a white head. With no white head bull. It's gone back to Limerick. So, all's good. Milk fever down her cow is up. I've been battling with her since yesterday morning. If she would just walk with me and let me lift her by the tail when she was attempting to stand up, but she'd get within 5 feet of her, she'd try, I'd rush in to try and help her, and then she'd stop. Trying to persuade her to go while I'm standing there with her, no, point blank refused. We had her on the hip lifters, had her standing, but driving, let her off the hip lifters and she just snapped out of it. So I was coming down across the field there in the quad after closing out the other cows, and I knew I had the speed on the quad to get to her quickly if she made an attempt. And just as I came up, she went to stand, flying jump off the quad, grabbed her by the tail, lift, and here we are now. The boys are in, the floor is going in the tank today with concrete, but this makes me 1,000 times happier. Oh lads, I am so happy to see that. She's almost out of the woods. I'm not counting me chickens before they hatch. She has a way to go, but she is standing, she's eating grass. So the boys have been in since 8 o'clock, Clive and his crew. They have the bottom of the tank lined with drainage stone now and compacted down and levelled off. Currently going, lifting in the steel. So the concrete for the floor is coming at some stage today.
Got my tractor driving assessment in Kildalton Agri College on Friday, so practice today. So Joe and Fiona are cleaning the windows on our tractor so I can actually see out properly. To practice, I have to hook up a PTO shaft, like a hay bob or something, and reverse. And well, that's what I do, Fiona, I tell you. Reverse and attach a trailer, pick up a bucket of gravel, attach a bucket and...
Pick up a bucket of gravel and put it in the trailer.
Yeah, exactly. So that's the easy bit, it's the PTO shaft and the
You have to empty the trailer for you.
Oh, God love you. You may clean the L number plate there as well.
Yeah.
You know the automatic feeders are absolutely minging dirty when you come washing them with the full tank brush. I didn't do them last week with the confirmation on. They are caked and absolutely gross. When I say minging, I mean absolutely minging.
No, mommy just put the yokers in the toilet.
What the? What is that? Big mass.
It's a fencing step here. Picked it up somewhere.
Alright, so you're going in to get that repaired?
Yep.
That happened this morning.
When did you first notice that?
4 days ago.
And why are you only doing something now?
I was busy. I had my student here for the week. Nothing to do. So he's learned how to take off a wheel. Now he's going to get mended and he can put back on.
But was it not flat?
No. It's only the air. This morning was the first morning that was going soft.
Very good. So this is Fion's second week of official work experience, but he's done. This is his fourth stint of work, so letting him do on the farm. Get some hands-on experience. Whoop whoop! Here comes the concrete. First load of concrete arriving. I'm just on the tractor practicing unhooking and hooking machinery onto it.
Our tank is ready. Ready for its first bit of concrete. We just had a concrete lorry pull into the yard. Former milk lorry driver is piloting it, so full of the chats there. It's all good. So Clive and the crew have the steel, as you can see, in for the walls, and it curves into the base of the tank, and that goes the whole way up to the top. And I'll just move around to the side here now, and it's coming along the bottom here as well. Exciting times. They're adding a bit of water to the tank, or to the load of concrete that's in the yard there now. We should be pouring concrete here very, very soon.
It's all go. Fiona's putting the wheel back on the quad, and we've 2 loads of concrete here in the yard. Joe's over there vlogging it. He's so excited. Excited, Joe? Your concrete contractor, is that what we're calling it? He done the milking powder, didn't he? And that's his, I don't know, his dad, another worker, yeah. And this is the steel mesh that's going to hold the concrete in place, is it?
Yes.
And that stays permanently in the concrete, yeah? It's absolutely enormous, isn't it? Like, I can't get over the size of it, Joe. Is any of our other tanks this big? Even combined?
Yeah, that one under that's a big square one, probably has the same capacity as the square.
If you haven't already subscribed to our channel, please do so now. We really, really appreciate it, and thanks a million for watching. What's that called? We've never seen one of these. What should we just call this?
Concrete pouring buckets.
I just googled that. Joe's acting like he's heard about it before. A concrete pouring bucket. Clive didn't have it here the last time, did he?
Probably wouldn't need it for every job. But
Yeah, you would need it for smaller jobs maybe. And I wonder why they're not just like getting a hose and pouring it down like they have before.
you put the extra 2 chutes on the back of the bottle, like.
Yeah.
Should barely reach in at the first side of steel, so then they'd have to try and scoop it across.
Oh,
so.
right, okay. Concrete lorry number 2 coming in. I headed off to collect the kids from school, and when I went, Uncle Paddy came, Joe's uncle. We farm with him. He came to see the progress, and when you're down you get roped into jobs, so he helped get the cows in, keep them out of the building site. Fiona headed off home too. He did his first round of his minor league tonight. While Joe milked the cows, the building continued on around him.
So Monday evening, cows heading out. See the last slurry in the background there. The last load of concrete is in for today. Cows heading out to their buffer feed in the paddock. And there's our completed floor in the tank.